what can you tell us about your character in season 2?
What can I tell you?
Because obviously in season 1 at the end, you had a big transformation. So.
Right. So season 2, you kind of find a Jekyll and Hyde situation kind of going on between Bridget and Mayhem. So Bridget's dealing with the aftermath of what happened in season 1, heartbreak, all of that stuff, on top of being, shot by Connors. So she's a shooting victim. She's dealing with PTSD. She's not dealing with it in the most effective way. She's using pills. And there's this other side of her that she can't really deny anymore that is essentially just kind of filled with rage. And it's kind of a woman battling herself, essentially. Yeah. I know that's vague, but
you have your powers though.
Yeah, there's some powers in there, yeah.
Okay, with revenge being on your mind, character's mind, how far do you think she'll go in season 2?
Pretty dang far. I mean, I don't know how much of the trailers that you guys have seen, but she definitely, Mayhem is not somebody that really shows signs of antagonistic display. She just kind of goes for it, and one of her main powers essentially is the fact that she kind of gives Zero F's. Nothing really holds her back. Bridget's a lot more in her head. Mayhem is not at all. She's really in a fight or flight mode at all times, so she's pretty ballsy. Yeah.
This part, Mayhem is part of Bridget, but just the complete side of her is there going to be a scene for try to find
Sorry, just trying to figure out how to answer this without spoiling things. Watch the show and you'll find out. You'll see. There's definitely a battle going on. Whether it, somebody wins or somebody loses, you'll have to kind of watch to find out. Yeah, I know that's so vague. It's annoying. I'm sorry.
So this, obviously you can't really tell us much, but can you tell us about how the character evolves throughout the end of season 2? Because obviously the show is different than other Marvel TV shows, and people tend to get their powers at the end of season 1 or season 2, but how are you trying to differentiate
I think by the end of episode 3, you'll have a lot of answers to those questions. So it's a bit of a mind warp. You're gonna go into season 2 thinking one thing, and we're gonna be like, no, it's this thing, but then maybe it's not actually either of those things.
Okay.
You'll understand at the end of the night that we premiere what I'm talking about.
Does anyone ever refer to her as Mayhem, or is that just the season 2 tagline?
No, there's a reference to that. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about your interactions with and Tandy?
Yeah. So season 1, you see that Bridget really has this protective relationship with Ty, and she kind of takes him under his wing, and she really wants to do right by him and bring justice to what happened to him. Obviously, she kind of puts her own job and life on the line to try and help him, and that doesn't necessarily go very well. So in season 2, what I was saying before with dealing with PTSD and that she's really struggling, you kind of see that relationship flip, and Ty becomes a protector of Bridget. And then there's almost parallels on the Mayhem side and the Tandy side, because Tandy's kind of a little bit more scrappy and doesn't necessarily think everything through the way that Tyrone doesn't see everything with the big picture. Sees things in a more simple way when we're talking about an anti-hero or vigilante. So you kind of see the parallels between Tandy and Mayhem, and then more parallels between Ty and Bridget.
Let's go one more minute.
What are some things that you do as an actress physically to differentiate between these two different personas?
Well, I looked into a lot of fight or flight and how that kind of changes people's physicality. So with Mayhem, there's a lot less blinking. Her whole physicality, her shoulders are back. She's a lot stronger. She's a lot bigger. Whereas Mayhem, Bridget is more protective of herself. So she's a lot smaller and a lot more apprehensive in the way that she moves. And there's difference in the way that they speak. Their voices, Mayhem's a little bit, gruffer and deeper, and Bridget, everything is just a little more careful. Yeah.